always with bicycles, were imported in Denmark of France in 1869. They include be the major shape of transport in the Nordic town. In the 1920s, it wasn't extraordinary to see both of the work grade as top community pedaling via the gateway. But in the discovery of the subway's new M3 Cityring link, commuters include a new way of receive about time. Copenhagen's subway has ever been quite effective. Lot neighborhoods lacked stations, and therefore, availability. Cityring, about miles, offering circular link in 17 new stops that almost doubles the quantity of current stations, now connects remote neighborhoods how emit far of the town center residents win requirement to trust on their bikes to get about, a blessing particularly for Copenhagen's hygge-inducing winters. The pulse for the draft was double, on to Henrik Plowman Olsen, CEO of Copenhagen Subway. At first of all, it was a issue of increasing social transportation, manufacturing it more than effective, and of superior quality assurance, he told. Yet it was as well on town growth in some areas external of the town center. Social squares were built, in 150 benches and 800 trees, were established about the 17 new stations. The plazas not just enable accessing to the subway, but will with hope promote more than trade and habitation. Olsen recognized how the 8 years of building impeded traffic and usually violated human beings' everyday lives. We had the mechanism order external human beings' windows for rather a significant quantity of year, he told. Engineering issues as well disputed tube designers. They had to construct about older structures in precarious foundations, such as the historical Frederiks Chapel, Raymer Chapel, at the Marmorkirken plant. A lot of the houses in the internal portion of the old town center are in fact based on wood-driven piles of the 17th age or 18th age, explainable Olsen, if you shoot the groundwater of those driven piles, they'll decay. In supplement, builders had to cleverly maneuver about current subway tunnels, but Olsen majestically notes the expansion was finished out of challenging any outages to the present framework. The link by itself is a item of beautiful, smooth and shiny love, a stamp shimmying by a water supply. The brilliant new railing link is rest automatic out of any conductors. The framework operates 24 several hours a day, 365 days a year, a uncommon facility proposed by just a little fistful of cities world, inclusive New York Town, Chicago and Melbourne, and a complete rotating about the link conducted 24 protocol. Ordinary rate is on 40 kilometers per time, about 25 miles per time, but while a boat train traffic top rate, it can flight at 90 kilometer and time, 55 miles per time. In comparison with older stations, all the new stops are equipped in 2 elevators instead of one, and the tilt of stairs was diminished to do departure, up and downward air transportation less than taxation. For presence I touch civilization, screening by card machines, delivery riders in path data and maps. Window and lighting are key style beginnings, and stations were intended to incorporate in their environment. At the Frederiksberg Alle plant, for sample, the verdant interior design color schema is a pass to the outside garden, how greets riders while they achieve road standard. Purity and effectiveness are 2 tenets of the subway framework. Income engendered of card turnover is reinvested in support, and quarter surveys of passengers offer subway operators line on which's work, which's not, and wherever they requirement to straight cash. The Cityring doesn't wish to competitive in bikes, but instead of incorporate by itself in current transport infrastructure facilities. Subway in fact supports the thoughts of the possessing bikes creature each recent me or at first me regime of transport, so you could use it in conjunction, told Olsen. Bikes are permitted on the subway for non-rush several hours, and sellers at each plant ensure store for the couple-wheeled vehicles while not in utilize. Screening at output points declare neighboring bus and boat train departures for lightweight protection. Time. These features include residents agitated on the new framework. Olsen believes this largest essential item is how you don't include to see up period spreadsheet, he told. You can fare go via the plant and down there'll be a boat train order following. To him, Liberty of the fetter of a plan exemplifies the easy of with the subway. The new M3 link and the extension of the subway in general not just services the town inwardly, but allows Copenhagen to competitive on an world standard. Quoting Hamburg, Germany, and Stockholm, Sweden as neighboring rivals, Olsen hopes to draw both of business community and tourists to Copenhagen via opportunities introduced by the subway. In the discovery of the M3 Cityring, passenger traffic is anticipated to growth of 65 millionth to 122 millionth by 2020, and 2 extensions to the current M4 link are due to outdoor above the following 5-year. This less than human beings include to believe on us, the superior, he told. So if you can fair trust on us and dong t include to believe lot on with the subway, since it's lightweight to use and you dong t include to schedule your travel, later I wonder we're a successful.